Hey everyone, this is Michael with the general love reading for Libra Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I do hope that this video finds you all well, regardless of whether you are watching for yourself or another individual with these placements. Thanks to all of you who have been supporting this channel with your likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. It's with your support that I am able to continue putting out these messages for all of you, and it's been an absolute gift to do so. So thank you so much. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and follow me on my other social media where I post pick-a-card readings, general cards for the collective. I also do astrology blogs, and I even have giveaways where I offer the winner a choice between a free reading and a free distance Reiki session. So if you're interested in all of that, I have the links for my social media accounts down below where you can follow me. I also have links for my services, so for those of you who are interested in personal readings, Reiki sessions, or even making a donation, all of that is down there if you feel so called. I do want to give a quick shout out before we start the reading to a dear friend. My friend Ellie has recently started her own channel, The Starlight Archivist. I have been telling her for years that she needs to be doing this and doing this work, and she has finally done it after encouragement from myself and countless other people she has read for. She has a very intuitive and intricate style. You can just kind of tell by the way she works with the cards. She's really gifted. And even when I get a reading from her and it doesn't resonate right away, it's like a couple months or a couple weeks, not even a couple months later, I'll be calling her and it'll just be like, everything you said made so much sense now. So she really is good at seeing things coming in the future, maybe looking into your blind spots a little bit. So definitely give her some love. Make sure to head over to her channel. It's the Starlight Archivist. I have that link under my featured channel section on my YouTube homepage, so you can find her that way. And leave her a comment, tell her I said hello, and give her lots of love. She's really great. Now, before we begin with this our reading, I do want to just make a disclaimer that these are general messages, meaning not all the messages that come forward are going to be meant specifically for you. It is up to your own intuition and discernment to figure out what applies to your own life and what should be left behind for someone else. Keep in mind that these messages are also timeless, so whether you are watching this from months or even years from now, doesn't matter, just take it as it applies. You are also more than welcome to peruse through the previous Heart of the Matter love readings on my channel. I have it all in one playlist now, so you can look through those or look at the general readings for the month. Also look at your Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. I have a natal chart calculator in the description box if you don't know what those are. Especially for love, I'd recommend Moon and Venus, looking at those two. But just keep that on your radar. These messages may also come in the reverse. The roles could be switched, so your person might actually be your own energy or vice versa, especially if you are cross-watching for a Libra individual. These messages might not even pertain to love in the sense of romance. It could also be friendships or family members or even co-workers. Just keep all of that in mind. Again, this is a general reading, so it's going to apply in different ways for everybody. I am going to start shuffling the cards for you guys now. What are the messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for love? Ooh, that flew out right away. The Hermit. Have we kind of been withdrawn into ourselves lately, Libra? Or maybe we're dealing with someone, especially a Virgo? Interesting. That's too many. I'm going to trust that if those cards are supposed to come out, they'll come out again. But yeah, with this Hermit energy, I feel like there's been a lot of self-focus, regardless of whether you are single or you are in a relationship or connecting with someone. It feels like this chapter has been really defined by going inward, finding this light within you. I do feel like for a lot of you, you are thinking a lot about this Ace of Pentacles and the Mother of Cups. Could be a water sign, but I feel like this is you finding stability for yourself in a way that feels emotionally satisfying. And really figuring out, what are my needs? How do I get my needs met? And you might be looking back on old relationships that were a little manipulative or a little even abusive. And it's really made you figure out what it is that you want for yourself. I am getting the sense for a lot of you, this is a new connection. I'm not feeling so much that this is an existing connection. It feels like a new connection coming in, and you've kind of been to yourself for a while. But if you are connecting with someone, if you are in a relationship, then there's just been this very withdrawn period. You've really been thinking a lot, very pensive. And you do want to begin something new, whether that's a new job, a move. Could be involving a water sign, so Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. I do have, for your person's worries, their fears, this 10 of Swords, which is, they're definitely afraid of some sort of ending here. Putting something to rest. I want to clarify this. Why is the 10 of Swords here for Libra's person? I just had the 9 of Swords pop out a little bit. They're definitely very anxious right now. Or their thoughts are kind of running away on them. I think they're still dwelling over some loss. It feels very fresh, even if it was something that happened a while ago. It still feels very alive in this person. What are the messages for love for Libra? Let's clarify this 10 of Swords. Yeah, this was the end of a relationship with the Lovers. Could be with you, could be with someone else, especially a Gemini. I feel like they're still very hung up on something that ended. It was very, very painful for them. And they might not have shown that. They might not be showing that to people because of this Hermit card. They might be very withdrawn and withholding with how they feel. But they're definitely... This ending is feeling very alive in them still. I have a couple of cards that keep like popping, but they don't actually fall out. I do feel like for your blockage though, there was the 2 of Cups that popped. And I am getting the sense that, wow, okay. So now you have the Ace of Cups, kind of the same message I'm getting as your blockage. You are afraid to open up, Libra. You are afraid to connect here. Could be having something to do with the way people have treated you in the past. You might be realizing that your relationships took too much priority and you weren't able to take care of yourself or do what you needed to do with this Ace of Pentacles. And I feel like there's a balance that needs to be struck here for all of you. Or at least for those of you who this is resonating for. Very interesting. Your person's blockage, the Star. They're doubting their intuition. They don't have a lot of faith. I feel like this person, whatever happened, really tore them up. And if this is someone you broke up with, they really are having a hard time moving forward. This feels like a really serious thing. It's like they did not imagine that they would be here. And they are questioning a lot of things right now. And they are also blocking their healing as well. With the Star card, this is a card of healing. Finding hope after loss. That's what I was saying. It feels like they have not found this hope. They're still very much in this loss, this grief. And you're afraid to start something new as well, or to open up. What are the other messages for Libra? Wow, okay. The Four of Swords is showing up as your hopes, your desires. You are healing. You do genuinely want to heal. You want to be done with emotional manipulation. You're done with it. And you're giving yourself the time you need to take. There's been too many people you've been involved with, or this person, it was just the last straw. It feels like a water sign for a lot of you. And you do feel like something's coming in. You kind of already know it. You know, you feel these swords above you. Your third eye is glowing. You just have this sense of something coming in. And you want to feel at peace. You just really want to feel comfortable and not anxious all the time, not feel like your emotions are clouding you and preventing you from feeling stability, feeling security. As for your person with this Justice card here, showing up in their desires, this is your card, Libra. They want you. This person wants you, but they're wounded. They also want balance as well. I think they also, some of them, I get the word revenge, actually. They want revenge on this person who really hurt them, regardless of whether that is you or someone else. And if it is you, it's like this very strong, they love, hate you sort of energy. They definitely still love this person who hurt them. Especially if they want revenge or they want to hurt this person, it's because whenever you want that, there's this current of wanting to make them come back. Wanting them to apologize. I do have as your likely future the course of action you should be taking this World card here. There is definitely a completion of a cycle. There is a new beginning here. And you're also finding completion within yourself. That's really, really big with this card as well. It's not just the external sense of wholeness, completion, moving on to something new. You find this within you, and then that is mirrored externally to you. Because we live in a universe that operates on the law of attraction. It's mirroring back ourselves to us all the time. I do see at the bottom of the deck here this Moon card, so emotions are definitely very high, and it feels like for both of you. Trust your intuition though, Libra. I know things seem murky and confusing, and you might not know why you're feeling certain ways, but trust that there's something to it. That it's leading you to someone, it's leading you to opening up, or leading you to lessons that you need to learn. And just being open to the world. It's like you started off as this hermit, right? And now we see this returning into the world, coming back, rejoining. And just finding this sense of peace. I keep getting that for you with this Lamb and the Four of Swords. It's like, this is what you really want. You want to feel peace even when you feel this thing looming over you. Some of you are also receiving spiritual downloads right now as well. You might have been in the process of that, or you're about to. I'm sensing this collective is getting a spiritual upgrade. What are the animal messages? Ooh. We got a few. The first one to pop out was the spider, which to me it's about creating a web, weaving something around you, and waiting for something to come to you. I do feel like a lot of you are just focused materially right now, focused on yourself, creating abundance for yourself. And you really, there is just this, it's almost this, I don't want to say passive, but you're just waiting. You know something's coming, and you're just doing what you can to ready yourself for that, prepare yourself for that. That's kind of the focus right now. And we have the lion and the bear. Oh my. We have quite a lot of strong energy here, with the fire and earth elements specifically. And I feel like this is you, again, finding this peace with this lion card here, finding this gentle strength. I do feel like it's really important for you all to meditate, especially with the bear. You are going through an awakening. You are coming out of a hibernation and moving forward into something. You are creating something new. It might feel like it's been taking longer than you had wanted it to. But keep pushing, keep persevering. It's almost like you're being a little tested. It's not just going to be handed to you. And maybe that's what you're expecting. We do have a couple of aces here as your fears and your blockage. You might just be expecting something to be handed to you. It might be a little more effort on your part than you realize. And to keep working on something. Just because something is coming to you, you still need to weave this web here. You still have work to do. And it does feel like kind of inner work. And just working on yourself, finding stability for yourself, however that applies. I actually do want to pull a clarifier really quick. What is this world card here for? Tell me more about this completion. What's coming in the future for Libra in love and relationships? So what I feel like is coming to an end is this Three of Swords, which is actually really, really good to see. It's becoming untangled from something that was heart-wrenching. Cutting cords. And being open to the world again. I feel like for a lot of you, if this is referring to an ex or a previous lover, you're both still, it took a long time to heal. I feel like you're further along than this other person though, actually. They might not show it. But I see really big endings here. You're ending a really painful cycle. And you are coming into a lot of stability for yourself with this Nine of Pentacles. Whoops. At the bottom of the deck here. So this is kind of a heavier read, to be honest with you, because it feels like there's kind of this pain, an ending that might be a little bit painful, although I feel like it's more an end to the pain, if that makes any sense. I'm gonna pull a color healing card for all of you. I just got this deck last weekend, so I'm gonna kind of shuffle around here and kind of figure out what color frequencies you might be seeing, or what frequencies you should be wearing or exposing yourself to or visualizing to really help you come into alignment here. And wow. This feels like big confirmation for what I've been saying already. We have silver, which is be persistent, and tangerine, be spontaneous and have fun. You know, I was just saying with the bear card, it's like you need to be persistent. You do need to work on something. Even though it's taking some time, you are being tested. But that doesn't mean that you can't have fun, that you can't put yourself back out there. I do feel like a lot of you are returning to the world, whatever that means, and throwing yourself into something new. And to really just have fun with that and to just keep it up. It doesn't have to be so heavy and painful all the time. You can actually have fun, see life like a video game almost, and play with it. Play the game. I'm going to read these cards from the book. They kind of just go over the rays and different techniques you can use to work with these frequencies. So we're going to start with tangerine. Tangerine is a color of vibrancy, creativity, zest for life, and vitality. It has the capacity to awaken sexual and creative energies and symbolizes warmth, richness, courage, and spontaneity. Inner knowing, action, confidence, and determination are the properties of tangerine. Activate this energy and unleash your wild self. Love it. Experiment with tangerine to awaken your creative juices. Yeah, really getting into this flow state with Spider here, you know, weaving that web. What have you always wanted to do and never had the courage to do? Before doubt sets in, let go of control and give yourself permission to do something wild and spontaneous. Allow your inner child to come out to play. Rub your hands together for a minute, then place them apart. Visualize tangerine rays of light shining out of your hands as you place them above your solar plexus, heart, and head for a minute each. Allowing the tangerine to activate your fun, spontaneous, adventurous self. Start living an extraordinary life today. I love that. Yeah, you know, you don't need this other person to really have fun and to really enjoy your life. That's actually what brings it in. That's the web we're talking about weaving. And I do feel like this is also getting into that creative flow as well. Spider often speaks of flow state consciousness, which is when you're so into what you're doing, you lose track of time. So finding those activities for you, whether that's painting or drawing or knitting or just working with some sort of medium that really just submerses you, I think is going to be very, very healing to you, Libra. And I know this is a timeless reading, but not for nothing. I am doing this right as we're starting Libra season, which is your season. This is all about you. This is you time. Even if you're in a relationship, you might just be taking a break for yourself or really focusing on yourself. So let's see, silver. Silver is the color of persistence, calming nervous tension, bringing serenity, and expanding awareness. Silver also strengthens the healing process through purification, releasing diseases and density from the body, and flushing toxicity from blood and tissues. This includes healing the kidneys and balancing hormonal function, as well as bringing clarity. Silver is also great for protection and grounding. Strengthen your intention and resolve with silver rays of light. So for the exercise here, we have stand up straight and focus on what you would like to achieve or experience. Imagine silver rays of light entwining themselves around you, strengthening your intention and resolve. Allow them to hold you up, taller and stronger. Now imagine a silver ray of light that creates a bridge between your mind and your goal. For the next 3 days, focus on strengthening the silver bridge until you feel you are confident enough to walk over it. Receive what you want and bring it back into the present. The more you feel like you already have it, the faster you will manifest it. Remember, when you continually focus positive attention on a goal, it is impossible not to manifest. Say to yourself, I am confident, clear, and persistent. Wonderful things now flow into my life at the perfect time. So really letting go and trusting in this divine timing. This is a beautiful, beautiful message. And you know, that's also what I'm saying. When you find this peace in yourself, that's when you manifest this relationship that brings you this peace too, that reflects it back at you. If your feeling is just, I'm so alone, or I feel stuck, that's just what you're going to keep manifesting. So really working with the law of attraction and doing this silver bridge exercise, I really like this. I actually want to do this for myself too. You could even do this for a relationship that you're trying to manifest, what that feels like, more than focus on who. Because I feel like some of you might still be holding on to the past a little bit, even though that's more your person's energy. Focus on more how it is you want to feel, what you want your life to look like. And that's how you're going to really bring in this person. And then just have fun with it. Get playful. Open your heart chakra. You know, almost like that kid that's being told they're going to a playground. Really get playful and be open to that joy. And I feel like it will come in for you. Beautiful. Let me know how this color reading felt for you guys. I'm still new to adding these cards to the reading, but I feel like it's nice to kind of mend a tough read, because sometimes I feel like I'm just ripping people's heart out and then I'm like, subscribe at the end, and it feels really awkward. I feel like I want to give you something productive to focus on, something that can bring you back into alignment. So let me know how this feels. Make sure to hit subscribe, comment down below, give me your thoughts, let me know how this resonated for you, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye, Libra.